Michael, that stoppage time winner last Saturday against Grimsby, I know it's gone, but what does that do for the week's work ahead when you're obviously demanding more improvement from the players at every point?
It just keeps the momentum going. It was a funny game really, because I thought we started the game poorly for 15 minutes, then for 15 minutes after the goal I thought they were the better team, but within that we went 1-0 up and I thought we were good for half an hour, 25 minutes of the first half, and then it missed some big chances at 1-0 to kill the game off. So if we'd have gone 2-0 I think we'd have won the game, and they'll probably say the same thing for that 15-minute period where Scott's made a couple of good saves, but you know, we kept going. I talk about the mentality of the group, that the fitness of the group has got better. I think the supporters have had their nails been bitten for the last, I think, 3 home games. It's all gone to the 90th minute, so it's been good. But from us, the work in the group, it's just like you say, hard work is paying off at the minute. It doesn't always work like that. It's not always that simple, as we've already seen. But you just got to keep working and keep that momentum building, hopefully.
And are there more tactical pieces of advice that you can give other than, lads, just keep it going, please?
No, you're always working on things, especially with a new formation, because you look at someone that plays that formation, someone like in Italy or something like that, with under Conte when he was at Chelsea, it's just repetition. So it becomes second nature. Now 4-4-2 is slightly different because there's different variations of it, and most kids play 4-4-2 from the age of 4 or 5, so it's ingrained in them. Whereas this is, if you can do it properly, it can become a difficult formation to play against.
And you talk about drama in the 90th minute. How much does that say about, I suppose, the players' will and desire, but also their fitness as well?
Well, you can flip it one way or the other, because we conceded in the 94th minute against Mansfield, so that's which way you want to take it. From my point of view, the levels from when I came into what they are now, that's been put to bed now. The players are fit, so people can't. You know, if we conceded the 94th minute on Saturday to lose the game, people can't go, well, it's because you said they were fit and they're not fit. It isn't that. They are fit now. So that's been put to bed. That work's been done. So now it's, like you say, mentality, technical work that we can keep adding into the group.
You've picked up 10 points out of your last 15 available. You've got to go into the top 5 in League 2 to actually find a better record than that. How pleasing is that in terms of further evidence of steps in the right direction?
That's all it is. It is evidence. We're still 4th from bottom. So keep working hard. We haven't all of a sudden become a great team overnight. But the change of shape has helped. The work that's been done is helping. But ultimately, you can do all the work on the training ground you want. The players have got to deliver on a Saturday. So we went 8-9 games without a win at the start. There's still work being done. So the players have embraced it and taken it on. So they deserve all the credit.
Port Vale, what do you make of them? There was late drama in their 2-2 draw against Morecambe at the weekend.
Yeah, I think we know they've come off the back of a couple of good results. Obviously with the local rivalry, that was a big one for them. Tom Pope up top, they'll play off him. They've got good width, and they're another sort of team that they don't have many young lads that they're fit. They know the level, so we know what we're going to get. We need to roll our sleeves up, definitely, if we're going to get anything out of the game.
The goalie's got a bit of experience as well, hasn't he? Well known by fans in these parts.
I do, is it? Sorry.
Scott Brown.
I'm joking. We obviously know Scotty really well. He still talks to Bucky quite a lot, so he was great here, and he's done it well wherever he's gone because he's a good goalie.
And when they have got drama late on in games, just basically throughout the games, do you learn more from a scouting perspective when games are interesting rather than from a boring 0-0, or can you still actually learn plenty from those when you're doing your homework on teams?
No, you learn from the game. You're watching the game, you're not watching the result, because I'm not a supporter, so I'm not emotionally attached to the game. So I'm looking at patterns of play, I'm looking at shape, I'm looking at distances between units and things like that. So sometimes it is, if there is a goal, the game changes a little bit more. Or if it's a 0-0 and both teams play the same way for 95 minutes, then it can become. But normally, like I said, I've got no emotional connection, so it means nothing to me.
Sure. Injuries as a squad, obviously Nigel Attangana, Jacob Maddox both went off injured on Saturday. How are they?
I don't think Jacob will fit. We need to get this right, whatever it is. It's no good in playing an hour, coming off, resting a week, playing an hour. So it's a niggly thing. He's not torn it. He's not pulled it, so to speak, but there's something in there, which we think we know what it is now. Nigel, we don't know yet. Again, I know it's Thursday, but it's more of a we'll wait and see. Tom Field has fell on his shoulder, so he'll be unavailable for the weekend, and then obviously the two Irish lads, Dawson and Longy, know as well. So a few more bodies out.
But also Jordan Forster back from suspension, presumably.
Yeah, Fozzie's back from suspension, so he comes into the mix, available for selection.